there are so many cases going on in the public bus. That day I was going in a bus, that there was another girl, she was like right in front of another guy. And I saw that the guy behind her was touching. She was being very uncomfortable. I looked at guy and I said, "What's wrong with you?" And I was so loud that everyone notices me that I was talking to that guy. And he was so shocked because he was not expecting someone to notice him. And he was so embarrassed and he was like, "I'm sorry," and he just like got back.
My school friend is very ill. She went to a very renowned hospital of my town during her diagnosis process. She was in the cabin with her male doctor. She was in a very subconscious state. The doctor actually touched her in a very inappropriate manner and in very inappropriate places. So she was confused whether it was a part of the treatment procedure or he was trying to take advantage of her state. So initially she kept calm, but later when she thought that this is not what is supposed to happen, she collected all her strength and she grabbed his hand very hard, and then he suddenly became alert that she was actually knowing what is happening to her.
Me and my friend used to go to school every day from the same way, and that used to be the same time for some trainees from a police camp to march for their morning march. Same guys who used to stay at the back of the marching group, they used to just whistle, look at us and say some inappropriate words and misbehave, and it continued for a long time. And we could not even avoid going to school, and that thing used to made us so sad. And one day, like, she just went and she told the leader of that troop that some of your students, some of your trainees are doing this and we are not liking it. And from that day it stopped. From the next day when this happened, the same 4 or 5 guys, they just used to bow their head down and just walk. They avoided making even eye contact. With one move that my friend made, it really made a great change.
When I was in grade 10, we got a newly appointed religious teacher, but he started to stare at us inappropriately. Like, everyone felt the same thing, but we were so embarrassed to discuss with our friends. Some of our friends, they encouraged each of us that we should do something. When he came, two of us friends, they just got up and they said, "If you are going to do the same thing, we will just take our slippers and then we will slap you." Just went to the principal and we just complained. He was dismissed.
I have a friend who was sexually harassed and abused by her maternal uncle. She wanted to tell her parents. They really didn't take it seriously. So they would really think that, he just touching and things that we are mistakenly taking it as a harassment. Nobody listened to her literally. If somebody could have listened to her, life would be totally changed. Nobody teaches the other person or the perpetrators to not do those things.
Learn to stand up for yourself. No one ever will stand up for you.
If you always depend on other people, then you might not be able to succeed. Sometimes you yourself should have the courage.
You are feminine. It does not mean that you are vulnerable to men.
If we start reacting, if we start going and telling whatever they are doing is wrong, and we are powerful enough, we are strong enough to stop it, then they will stop.
Bangladesh, from Sri Lanka, from Pakistan,
From Nepal.
When you know your heart and follow your own destiny, don't get lost in the crowd. The one to be strong until there's around. Moving from dark to light, you are the spark. You have
little longer,
Little longer, a little longer,
A little longer.
a little longer,
a little longer,
A little longer.
stand by.